Okay, so UNIV is actually a short word for two longer words. UNIV stands for university because it's a gathering of university students all around the world, in fact, the Philippines and Indonesia. UNIV also stands for universality because UNIV tries to gather university students to tackle issues, topics, experiences that have universal concern or universal value. Hence, we call it UNIV, an international gathering of university students. Although I understand among our participants, we also have some senior high school students. We already started opening our doors to you, dear students, with the idea of preparing you to become university students and to have also some projects for UNIV later on. Okay, so with this gathering of students, it's actually a gathering together for conferences, like congresses, to tackle issues or to tackle themes. Precisely every year, we offer various topics for us to discuss. So that's conferences. Also, taking advantage of the universal background of the participants, we have what we call also cultural encounters, such as this. Cultural encounters, and then at the same time, we also have celebrations. One of them is the Holy Week celebrations because, as you may have already guessed, it all happens in Rome when we talk about UNIV International Congress. Now, the pandemic has somehow stopped the operations, the usual operations of UNIV Congress in Rome. Although I can tell you now, like this date or up to this date, or just a news probably, that the UNIV Congress in Rome, the organizers of UNIV Rome, are trying to consider the possibility of a blended learning system. That means those who can, observing some protocols, can actually go and have the face-to-face interaction in Rome. So let us see. We'll see, depending on the response of our would-be participants. But for sure, there will be the online system where we will have the Congress and the activities through online platforms, which will be discussed to you later on at the end of this program. So it is in Rome. But we also would like to bring Rome to the Philippines, aside from Philippines going to Rome. So this is another one batch of UNIV delegates who went to Rome. Now, ever since then, or as I've said, they're in Rome, and that each year, UNIV then draws thousands of university students from the 5 continents of the world to Rome. They come to expand their horizons, exchange ideas, and constructively reflect on the most important issues for today's youth and society. It began in 1968 with this objective, which is to offer annually a profound experience of roughly 3,000 young people, where their ideas can come to life and grow, all in the context of Rome's cultural, spiritual, and artistic heritage. Okay, so here, the students or the young people gather together. It's in Rome. It's at the heart of Christianity. But just the same, we also open it to people of other denominations or other faith, precisely because of the artistic, cultural, and also spiritual heritage of Rome. Now, we get our inspiration. This particular activity of UNIV since 1968 was actually inspired by Saint Josemaria Escrivá. He is a saint in the Catholic Church. He founded Opus Dei, the Latin word for work of God, whose message that ordinary people with their daily circumstances in life can attain holiness. Excuse me, can be saints. Ordinary citizens like you and me, students, professors, and practically of people of all walks of life can achieve sanctity. And so he began this idea, this motive, that he wanted to gather young people in order to precisely discuss relevant issues, and that would help in the climate of mutual understanding and camaraderie. with an open and universal outlook among our students or among young people. So we get our inspiration from him. And that's why from UNIV, in the Philippines, we also have this UNIV Asia Seminar, UNIV Seminar Asia Pacific, or this time we call it UNIV Asia Pacific Congress, because last year, because of the online learning, online platforms that we were able to use for UNIV, we were able to gather students from not only from Indonesia, not only from the Philippines, but also Japan, Hong Kong, and Singapore. So we try. So for those who cannot come to Rome, every year there is an international gathering of university students in the Asia Pacific region, which is parallel to the UNIV Rome Easter Seminar, which is the Congress, or what we call the event in Rome. It has been organized here in the Philippines by the Kalinangan Youth Foundation Incorporated since 2012. And so we bring you, so Rome, whether UNIV is in Rome or UNIV is in the Philippines, we give you a total UNIV package. Well, audience with the Pope, it's already possible with some online, because of the online possibilities. And we will also have the chance to have a get-together of the current head of Opus Dei, the prelate, Monsignor Fernando Ocaris, to welcome us in this event. Last year, we managed to have an online meeting with him. And of course, the highlight of this activity is the Research Congress, plus the get-togethers among participants. Also, some historical, cultural tours, again in Rome and also in the Philippines. So how is UNIV organized? As I've already mentioned, in the Philippines, it is organized by a non-stock, non-profit, non-government organization, which is CALFI, that aims for the holistic development of young women. And that's why UNIV activities are being held and are organized in the centers where CALFI operates. So that's why in our registration, we have asked from what center you come, because these are the various centers that hold the activities of CALFI and also of UNIV. So if you're not affiliated yet, then hopefully, if you begin to attend the activities of UNIV, we will try to affiliate you with any of the following centers. From Luzon, Visayas, and when we have already started in Mindanao, they're in Davao.